Very bad outing for the San Antonio Spurs in Oklahoma City last night. Let's see him try to get some get back against the Utah Jazz. Let's see if Wemby can have a better game. Let's see, because last night wasn't it? All that hype on that Chet versus Wemby matchup, as often as they do this, is what I call it. A very disappointing matchup from Wemby's perspective. Chet dominated that matchup, if you want to call it that, last night. I think Wemby had 6 points. Let's see if things could be different in Utah. It doesn't look like it. It's 9-zip. Spurs finally on the board, 9-3. Wemby can do things like that.
Make it two in a row. Okay.
Wemby gets double. They already doubling 4 minutes into the game? They already doubling?
Walker, if he's going to challenge Wemby,
that's a sign of respect for a second-year player who scored 6 points the last game.
Jazz give it away once again. Clarkson.
Let's see, was it just one play? All right, now Wemby rolls. You really can't double that. That's a head tap.
Wembanyama had a career. I think Popovich wanted him to be an administrator at first. He said, no, it's not going to work. I'm going to put you in the film room. And the rest is history.
Oh,
John Collins just checked in.
That was John Collins, man. I remember interviewing John Collins a few years ago.
Backside, tapped out, and it's going to run right back to Sexton.
Utah making some effort plays here. It's Colin Sexton. Second chance look, scores.
Every player has an off night. You won't see one of
the weird thing about Jeremy Sohan, right? Like, there are games where he doesn't even feel like an NBA player, but then there are games when he makes plays like he just made where it's like, oh, this dude is a unique talent. But again, there are games where it's like, what are you doing out here? Like, why are you next to Wemby?
Defense bowler for the Jazz, creating less field goal attempts.
How about that ball movement?
Oh, Mills.
Patty Mills still hanging around, getting that moolah.
Eubanks picks it up and clears the middle.
Look out, John open. Oh, wow. You got to find John. That was a great three, but you got to find your big when they get down court. You got to find your big. Oh, easy steal. They might have gave that steal to Wemby. I'll explain to you why that's important in a second as Wemby throws it down. Wemby had active hands, y'all. Historic night for the second-year player out of France.
Really good look. Timeout, Will Hardy.
Tonight's game, guys.
All right, thanks, LG. That was fun. Eubanks, yeah, he got knocked across their head. No call.
Nice big pass there. Quick enough to get it to Eubanks for the slam.
Will Hardy, head coach Eubanks in San Antonio, as well as Chris Paul knocks down a triple.
Here comes the hold in his ground, but learn how to react to physicality.
Wemby starting to heat that thing up. He's making some plays for others, and then obviously he can do that for himself. Spurs back in this one.
Back on the floor, sends the ball, corner three, and a splash from deep. San Antonio's bench 1 of 11. Utah has knocked down 8 of 13.
Doubles coming.
That was a nice lob.
You can't just leave your guy that wide open with a straight line drive. Wemby's got vision.
Floater, glass. Sohan had a 5-point. He was the most physically
easy.
Ready.
Look at that burst.
Of any of the draft picks, as that steal equals a quick two-hand dunk by Sohan. Walker back out to Keontae.
How many turnovers did Utah have in this game?
Slides inside, caught the rim and in.
Such a smart play by Keontae. And it's well-balanced scoring by the Jazz. No one in double figures yet, but a few guys with 9 and 7 and 8.
Utah as a team, 26 turnovers. For perspective, the Spurs only had 11.
And letting him try to make the play.
26 turnovers.
3 ball, Keldon Johnson.
Attempt there by Wembanyama.
Walker picks up, yet it's only his 3rd rebound. That's a little shooter's touch bounce.
And the fact that they're winning.
First half by Utah, 6 by the Spurs. Chris Paul.
That's the greatest ever at that little mid-range jump shot off the screen and roll. I mean, nobody's ever been able to stop that.
less field goal attempts for the Spurs.
The only thing stopping that is Father Time.
Walker now with 12 blocks in this season. Chris Paul, he hit the same shot near side to us.
When he pulls up on the dime, Chris Paul does on that spot.
Chris Paul, 19 and 10. This is easily his best game as a Spur
Williams
thus far.
ball jumps off, tapped up once. Here we go. Walker lost the.
Look at the steal.
Chris Paul hugs the baseline and gets another shot.
Utah Jazz giving out treats on this Halloween.
This game 30-19, but they have struggled with third quarter
Wemby a steal.
action. There's another.
Well, we might as well go ahead and talk
turnover
about the game Wemby had as he gets a steal and
lay it up and in by
an assist. Victor Wembanyama had quite the stat line in this one, y'all. May I interest you in 25 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Get this. 5 blocks and 5 steals. He's just the third ever player to pull off the very rare 5x5 stat line, having at least 5 points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. The only other people in NBA history to pull off such a feat, Andre Karolinko, ironically of the Utah Jazz, one of the best players in their franchise history, and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Very rare and exclusive company for a 7'4" mammoth of a man, only in his second year, Victor Wembanyama. That's as good as a congratulatory I can give you in video format, and I did that off the top of the dome. I do not have any teleprompter or anything working right now. Wemby with the block. That's how you get the 5 blocks. That's how you get the 9 rebounds. And that's how you get another block. Clean it out to the third. Oh, Castle. Had a couple of Spurs fans reach out to me and tell me Castle was that dude. I'm watching. Oh, he should have had a 6 block.
You got a break like that. If you don't have anything clean, pull it out, run something.
Oh, Castle is athletic. Shout out to that Spurs fan that told me about Castle. That's beautiful body control.
And his pregame presser is just percentage at the rim, Big T.
Yeah, that happened to Colin Sexton the other night as well. And he's so frustrated right now.
San Antonio starting to get away.
Inside Collins, floats it home.
Some kind of run.
Man, games in Utah supposed to have that energy, that vibe. San Antonio done really silenced this Jazz fan base, man. And I don't like Utah's court either.
Inside drive, Sexton.
It don't do it for me. I miss the purple. It don't do it for me.
The first two wasn't about to let it happen on that one.
Paul feels it.
I miss the purple court.
Back-to-back
They don't do it for me.
A lot of positives. And then in the third quarter, just the opposite.
And I feel like they done changed the name of that building like 35 times over.
2 to 3 minutes, Bowler.
I know business is business, but I miss Salt Lake City Arena, wasn't it? That's what it was, right?
Gathers and scores. Shot comes out to
The Delta Center.
All you need is that run to regain.
I'm not afraid of you in the Delta Center.
And how about that? Down low and Walker with the finish. Kessler's first score since the first quarter.
Walker Kessler's name been involved in some trade rumors over the last calendar year, and it looks like they're going to continue to the deadline this year. Deontay George.
Off the glass.
No.
Walker, nice rebound in traffic.
Kessler, no. Collins. Yes.
To Sexton.
Oh.
Deontay.
Wemby's night may be over. I think the Jazz's night is over. Oh, we got Wemby back. No, Sexton didn't try to do this. Yeah, come on now. What are you thinking? What are you doing?
Just doesn't really give you a
What are you
chance
doing, Colin?
to be in a game.
Feed the man of the hour.
Straight away.
And I think that's what Wemby is to this league. A guy who
Spurs
has
get a huge win
so much talent.
on the road after a bad performance against OKC, and it's got a lot to do with that dude right there.
He's killing
He's
it
him.
today.
If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Ferro, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Ferro.